Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to welcome you tonight to Brother Rice High School, home of the Spiking Crusaders. In tonight's contest, the Crusaders will take on the Marist RedHawks. Before tonight's game, former head coach Paul Ickes would like to say a few words as we recognize and celebrate current head coach Dan Dwyer.
Thank you. Good evening, folks. Friday, November 27th, 1992 changed my life forever. Brother Rice was playing in the Prep Bowl at Soldier Field. The weather was really nice, so I went to the game. As I was walking through the parking lot at Soldier Field, I heard this voice. "Hey, bro!" It couldn't be, but it was that pain in the butt named Dan Dwyer from my first year of teaching here at Rice. And he was feeling really good, if you know what I mean. Dan asked, "What's up, bro?" I told Dan that I just received permission to start Brother Rice's volleyball program, and we were going to begin competing in spring 1993. "That's great, bro. I love volleyball, and I played club at Marquette. How can I help?" I thought to myself, hell no. Just no. I said, "Come see me after school on Monday." He did. He remembered. That's how it all started. Leading to Dan being my first coach hire for the program as a volunteer year one, and then paid literally with aluminum can proceeds year two, before we could finally get him a stipend. There are many more stories connected with these humble beginnings and so much more, which we will share later tonight. The numbers on the banner above speak for themselves, and Dan Dwyer has been a part of every single one of them. There is one number not up there that the program just achieved last Friday: 700 varsity wins in program history. And Dan has been a part of every single one of those too. So many stories to tell, like when Dan's 4 kids before Luke was born, literally sitting at this score table on a Saturday morning eating breakfast while Dan and I were coaching. Or when Luke was first born, coaches, including myself, taking turns from the court to babysit Luke in the AD's office. That and still more stories. But I want to conclude by pointing to one other gym banner, the Edmund Rice banner up here. Tonight, there are many former alumni parents, coaches, alumni managers, and player alums at Brother Rice that played here, including Marist head coach Jordan Vidovic. We also have literally our first setter from 31 years ago is here in the audience tonight, Kevin O'Neill. Give a wave to the audience, Kevin. All of these men and women of Edmund Rice going back as far as 31 years. For the current players, all of you and all of us stand on the shoulders of those pioneers who made tonight possible. Especially Coach Dwyer. Tonight, we honor Coach Dwyer, another man of Edmund Rice, who has coached volleyball here for 31 years, taught history and theology here for 29 years at his alma mater. Dan, congratulations on an amazing career. For your pioneering spirit with me and Thule, moderator Brother Jay Toole, to establish this program and providing numerous opportunities for literally thousands of young men in the Southland to play volleyball, the game that we all love. Dan, congratulations. Now I'd like to pass the mic over to Dan's oldest son and sophomore coach, Dan Dwyer Jr.
I can't explain Getting to watch my father coach and build this program from the beginning of politics, whether it was as a baby getting carried around in a basket, getting offered to be looked after by players' parents when my dad coached, getting dragged up the ice for practice on Saturday mornings, hopping on the bus to go to tournaments, 8, 9 years old, peppered with the varsity guys on the sideline before the games, shelling down balls at guys' heads. Sitting on the end of the bench, giving out high fives and fist bumps to older players, and being thrown into freshman practices as a 5th and 6th grader. And having the opportunity to finally play for the program that raised me. I've seen it all. The highs and lows, winning sectional and getting the championships, and heartbreaking season-ending losses. Being able to play for my dad was a blessing and a blast every second of the way. And now, come full circle here, coaching alongside my dad 29 years later. And I can't thank everyone here enough for showing up here today to share this moment with us. You can't write the book on Southside Chicago boys volleyball without including Coach Dwyer. The amount of coaches, former players, and all the other friends and familiar faces gathered here today is a testament to the hard work and service of the Southside volleyball community for over 31 years. Congratulations on a wonderful coaching career, Dad. Enjoy your retirement. Athletic Director Mike Fagan and Principal Bob Albert would like to present Coach for an award for all your dedication and service to volleyball and community at Brother Rice High School.
Following those magnificent words, please remain standing. And gentlemen, before we start our game, we would ask that you stand and join us in prayer, led by Will Murnane.
In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, dear Heavenly Father, I come to you for strength to overcome every fear, shortcoming, obstacle, and odd that I may face in this life. I trust you in you to guide me to victory in my struggles and tough times. Thank you for being my place of solace. Amen. Blessed Heaven Rice, live Jesus in our hearts. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen.
Please remain standing, and gentlemen, remove your caps for the singing of the national anthem by Terry McEldowney, grandfather of Kevin Lafrano and Brendan Schoberlaw.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And now for your starting lineups. For Marist, starting at center, number 2, Christian Teresi. Outside hitter, number 9, Luke Brannigan. Middle blocker, number 19, Brendan Rushington. Right side hitter, number 3, Marty Canavan. Outside hitter number 5, Nathan Tulp. Middle blocker number 6, Alex Smith. And rounding it off for the RedHawks, libero number 11, Brendan Schoberall. The RedHawks will be led by their head coach, Jordan Vidovic. And now, for your Brother Rice Spiking Crusaders, setter number 21, Luke Blair. Outside hitter, number 19, Nathan Kramer. Middle blocker, number 22, Brendan McCulkey. Right side hitter, number 18, Shawneel Nelson. Outside hitter, number 14, Bob Baker. Middle blocker, number 15, Michael Boss. Finally, for your Crusaders, libero, number 7, Kevin Lufano. The Crusaders are coached by Dan Dwyer.
Good evening, Crusader fans, and welcome to VRTV tonight. I am Ryan Manfrey, alongside me, Matt Phelan. Tonight we have your Brother Rice Crusaders varsity volleyball team going up against the Marist RedHawks. Phelan, how are you feeling about tonight's game?
I'm very excited. These are two top teams in Chicago right now. We got the number 4 RedHawks against the number 23 Crusaders, according to 2023 USA Today. I'm excited to see a lot of these players. You got a lot of young guys on Marist, but you also got a lot of experience on the Crusaders. We'll just see who can come out as the winner.
Yeah, Marist has a 31-2 record, as the Crusaders have a 24-7 record. Two pretty close, even teams all season. They've played competitively well. Crusaders are hoping to honor to get a win tonight to honor their head coach Dan Dwyer, as this is one of his last final games here at Brother Rice, as he's retiring after this season.
Yeah, these Crusaders really got to put it all on the line today. I mean, it's really special for them to be honoring him at such an important game of his career. So we'll see what happens.
We will host a post-game reception at Bar 106 to continue our celebration of Coach Dwyer. We invite you all to join us to give thanks once again for an incredible 31-year commitment to Brother Rice volleyball.
So on the court to start for the Crusaders, we got Lafrano, Baker, SJ, and then we have Kramer, McCarthy, and Dwyer. And for the RedHawks, we have Marty Canavan, Luke Brannigan, Brendan Schobel, Brendan Rushton, Christian Teresi, and Nathan Toth. Teresi will start it off. He'll serve over for the RedHawks. Baker up top to Dwyer. Down low. McCarthy gets the first point to start the night for the Crusaders.
That's a
Strong start.
Great way to start for the Crusaders. Asserting dominance in the middle. It's going to be a tough game all game.
Yeah, very close game, I've heard in the previews. Dwyer over top. Dwyer back down to McCarthy down low for the next point. 2-0 lead so far for the Crusaders here.
What a start for McCarthy here.
Dwyer's doing a great job of serving it over and then being able to hit McCarthy up. Serve it over Toth to Teresi. Canavan over the top. Dwyer looked for SJ, couldn't find him. Ball will be served up by the RedHawks.
Yeah, that's a tough play to make for Luke Dwyer. It's a tight set. Not much you can really do there being in the back row, so we'll see how they can bounce back right here. Now up to serve number 9, Luke Brannigan for the RedHawks.
Here's Brannigan now. Over. Kramer hits it to Dwyer to SJ. Down low. Good save there by Teresi. Schobel to Canavan. McCarthy down low. Blocked there by Brendan Rushman. And ball will stay with the RedHawks. Brannigan over Dwyer, down low to McCarthy again, and man, McCarthy's just really finding those open spots on the floor and getting them through.
Yeah, it's a smart move by Luke Dwyer, starting out McCarthy early. It's going to force the RedHawks to push that block inside, and then he could just kick it out to S.J. Nelson or Nate Kramer for the kill. So now up to serve, number 19, Nate Kramer.
Kramer hits it over the top, Schobel. Teresi over to Canavan, and that falls in for the point. We're all tied at 3.
We got number 6, the middle, Alex Smith, coming in for the RedHawks.
Schobel serves it up. Lafrano. Down low to McCarthy by Dwyer. Good save there by Schobel. And too many touches, I believe.
No, I think that
stepped over. Stepped over the line. Point for the Crusaders. Number 17. Roman Ritsutko checks in. He'll serve it over for the Crusaders. Brannigan to Teresi. Ball missed there by number 6, Alex Smith. Mishandle, and the Crusaders get an easy point.
Looks like there was some miscommunication there between Teresi and Smith. I think those are just the points that the Crusaders are looking for.
Ritsutko serves it over. Canavan and out. Another key point for the Crusaders as they now have a 3-point lead, 6-3. And timeout RedHawks. What a start by the Crusaders.
Baracco's Restaurant and Pizza has several convenient locations throughout the South Side, including Mount Greenwood, Beverly, and Evergreen Park. Family owned and operated for over 40 years, Baracco's has a long line of Brother Rice alumni. Baracco's offers delicious classic Italian cuisine. Dine-in, pickup, and delivery are available. Please visit their website at www.baraccos.com.
So, I mean, so far, the Crusaders have done a great job of being able to come out early, quick and fast. I mean, they've capitalized on almost every serve and every toss-up they've had. I mean, every pass has gone their way so far. What do you think so far?
I think the Crusaders have done a great job establishing the middle early. A lot of teams have a lot of problems with that, but that's really what you want to look for in a team. Establishing middle is a big problem for other teams, and it's a lot more helpful when you have 2 6'8" players playing for the Crusaders, while Marist doesn't even have one person over 6'6".
So Ritsutko will serve it here for the Crusaders again. Brannigan up top, down low to Greasy. Blocked there. Foul shot blocked by SJ, and I believe it's another point for the Crusaders. SJ Nelson really making some plays here so far to start. And that was one of the key points they were talking about tonight, was that if he could come through for the Crusaders, they could have a victory tonight. As Paul Baker checks in for the Crusaders as well. Smith down low, and he gets an easy point. Canavano serving up here for the RedHawks. Cross down low. Blocked by Smith. Big block there. Canavan, Kramer, right over net. Teresi to Toth. Good save there by Lafrano. Boss gets it over. Schobel up to Teresi. Toth. Ball up. Good save there by Lafrano, but ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, these Crusaders are a little jumpy right now. They're just hoping that they can get any tip they can. They're going a little too early. They got to wait back on the ball here.
Canavan, another nice serve for Lafrano, and ball just kind of died, and Smith was able to put it over the top for the easy point.
Yeah, the Crusaders really need to find it here. They just let up 4 points in a row off overpasses. They really got to focus up here.
Canavan serves it up. Good save there by Kramer. Dwyer to SJ, blocked there. Back to Crusaders. Dwyer over to Baker, blocked there by Christian Teresi. RedHawks take the lead back 8-7. Kramer to Dwyer. Down low to Baker. Another block there by Teresi. Canavan. Good save there by Lafrano. Dwyer to SJ. And a nice hit there by SJ Nelson. A much needed point there to keep the Crusaders in this game.
Yeah, that's a good up by Kevin Lafrano. That was a tough play to make, and he just brought the Crusaders right back in this.
Nelson over, and point is in. The RedHawks thought it was out, but the ball is in, and another point to the Crusaders. Nelson, good save there by Brannigan. Teresi, it's off. A little tip pass. Kramer down low, and it's out. Ball goes out of bounds. 10-9 RedHawks now.
Now to serve for the RedHawks, number 5, the sophomore Nathan Toth.
Toth, one of those sophomores who really has helped his team become great. There's Lafrano. Down low to Boss. And a nice spike there by Boss as Dwyer set him up for it. We're all tied up again.
I just think Dwyer's got to keep utilizing the middle. He's got a huge advantage with this height. I mean, they just got to keep giving it to him.
Here's Baker. Over to Toth. Teresi. Down low to Brannigan. Good block there by Dwyer. Teresi over to Canavan. Out. Crusaders ball.
Yeah, that's a great block by Luke Dwyer. That ball was coming in hot, and just to get his hands out there, it's good stuff.
Canavan down low. Ball blocked. Good save there by Lafrano, but nobody was there to help him out after.
Now to serve for the RedHawks, number 10, Joe O'Connor.
Kramer, blocked there by Teresi. Great block there by Christian Teresi. And man, I mean, Crusaders had it all set up, and it's a good play there.
That was just a monstrous block. I can't believe he got up that high.
Baker screened down. He was right. Serve goes out of bounds. Ball back to the Crusaders.
You got number 6, Alex Smith, checking in for Joe O'Connor for the RedHawks. And up to serve a little barrel for the Crusaders, Kevin Lafrano.
Lafrano serves it up. Trouble. Down low to good save there by Baker. And nobody is on the back end. Point to the RedHawks. That was Rushton, excuse me.
The sophomore Biggs and the senior Canavan checking for the RedHawks as
Devlin Biggs.
Christian Teresi is here to serve.
Baker, Dwyer, McCarthy down low. Good save there by Trouble. Teresi. And too many. Did you step over the line again?
No, that was 2 hits.
Oh, 2 hits. Sorry.
Yeah.
Another minor mistake there by the RedHawks. Dwyer serves it up now. Biggs to Teresi to Biggs. Good spike there. Good save there by Dwyer and McCarthy. Teamwork. Teresi over to Biggs. Dwyer helps Lafrano. SJ. Good save there by Schobel and Canavan to Biggs. McCarthy to SJ. Now to Kramer. Good save there by Toth. Teresi to Toth. Lafrano with it. Dwyer to Kramer. And it hits him right in the face. And it goes out. Man, what a spike there by Kramer. Right, bullseye in the face of Toth, and the Crusaders have a 1-point lead again.
That was unbelievable. I cannot believe I just witnessed that happen.
Dwyer. Serve goes out of bounds. Ball back to the RedHawks. Brannigan checks in for Biggs.
That was just a great play by the Crusaders. They executed on all levels. They were in their positions, and they were able to take away with the point.
Nelson blocked there by Canavan. Lafrano. Dwyer to McCarthy. I believe he touched the net. Another point to the RedHawks.
Crusaders really need to focus up here. They don't want to give the RedHawks a commanding lead. They don't want to take a timeout here. So
Brannigan serves it up. Baker to Dwyer to McCarthy down low. And a nice spike there by McCarthy.
that's just what they needed. A great pass, great set, and a great kill.
I mean, that's had some heat on it. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, I would have gone out of the way if I saw that one coming.
Kramer spikes it. Teresi down low to Canavan. 2-point lead now for the RedHawks.
Now to serve for the RedHawks, the libero Brendan Schobrel.
Schobel over, SJ down, out of bounds. Timeout, Crusaders, 3-point lead now for the RedHawks.
Crusader fans, enjoy a fresh handcrafted meal and hometown hospitality at your neighborhood Culver's in Evergreen Park. Owned and operated by Matt Herman, Brother Ice Classic 2008, Culver's in Evergreen Park offers Butterburgers, frozen custard, and incredible Wisconsin cheese skirts. Culver's, welcome to delicious.
So Crusaders have really kept this game close with some of their mistakes, and RedHawks, same thing with them. I mean, I think really it's about who can really get their serves over and then be able to finish.
Yeah, absolutely, like you said, Ryan. I mean, Dwyer and Nelson missed back-to-back serves, and they were crucial parts. And the RedHawks now have a 3-point lead, and they're in good hands right now. But the Crusaders really need to come together and get a pass going and execute here, or else we might be in trouble.
Schobel. Serve goes out of bounds. That's a free point right there. I mean,
That's what we needed.
Crusaders can keep this game going. They just got to figure out, they got to keep their serves going. As, Zuko checks back in for McCarthy, and Bosch checks in as well. Zuko serves over. Toth, Teresi, Smith. Good block there by Nelson. Canavan. Nice block. Save there. Nelson down low. And point to the Crusaders. What a spike there from Nelson. Snuck it inside.
Dwyer's fired up right now. He's going to keep these sets coming. These Crusaders are hot right now. Let's see if they can keep it.
Ritsuko, Brannigan, Teresi, Canavan down low. Ritsuko couldn't handle it. Canavan. Kramer. And Dwyer had it set up perfectly. Bosch just missed the serve. 20-17 RedHawks now.
Those are just 3 points that you can't give away right there. RedHawks, excuse me, now have a 3-point lead with Canavan to serve. Probably their strongest server on the team.
Baker with the dig. Toth over the top. And hit Nelson went out of bounds. Miscommunication there, Crusaders' part. 4-point lead now. Canavan serves it out of bounds. Back to a 3-point lead now.
This is where the Crusaders really need to come through and execute. They got their missed serve. They got their 3-point. Now they got one of their better servers up. They just need to play together and come out as winners.
Nelson serves over Schobel. And Teresi just plucks it over the net. Nobody's there on the backside. Fano had to dive for it. Couldn't get there. Nice smart play by Christian Teresi.
Yeah, that's just a good play by the RedHawks there. Great awareness by Teresi to recognize that he had an open spot in the court.
Number 12, Ethan Kuzulia checks in for the RedHawks. Toff serves it over. Dwyer to Baker. Another block there by Teresi.
These RedHawks are taking a commanding lead. We'll just see what Dwyer has planned in the timeout. Hopefully these Crusaders can pick it up. If you've been looking for the best place to watch sports in Chicago, then look no further. The Whistle Sports Bar and Grill boasts 28 TVs, 2 video walls, and a processor allowing 4 games on 1 TV. Owned by proud Brother Ice alum Joe Lombardo, the Whistle is located at 4911 West 95th Street in Oak Lawn. For more information, visit whistle95.com. Again, whistle95.com.
It's a 5-point lead here for the RedHawks. If the Crusaders can make a nice comeback here, that'd be awesome. But, I mean, we'll have to see where this goes now.
That long stretch by Canavan really hurt the Crusaders. They just really got to work back and try and pull out a win.
Dwyer to Boss down low, and that's a good start. Furious spike there by Boss, set up again by Dwyer. Dwyer's having such a great game tonight.
Yeah, that was a beautifully placed ball from Boss. He's recognizing his lengthy arms, got to get up there and took it away.
Baker serves it over Schobel. Smith, good save there. And the ball stayed in, but I believe they caught it out, and then they caught it in and made up their mind, and the Crusaders got the point. And now the referees are going to have a little discussion about whether the ball was in or not. They originally called it in, then they said it was out, and then they called it back in again. So I don't know. I mean, I think it was pretty clear because there was a line judge right there to see the call, and the Crusaders do get the point. 3-point lead now for the RedHawks. Baker is going to serve it over again. Schobel to Casiola. Down again, blocked there by Dwyer and Boss. Kept alive. Teresi over the top. Ball saved there. Baker, Dwyer, SJ down low, and that hit the ground, and it's Crusaders' ball. And they're going to give a yellow card to number 5, Nathan Toff, who was frustrated after that and hit the ball pretty hard across the net. So now it's yellow card Nathan Toff, just frustrated about the point there. Things getting a little heated. Casiola, down low Smith. Ball is out, And the Crusaders down 1. What a comeback for the Crusaders. Smart IQ volleyball here. Good plays. And Canavan's going to check back in for Kesiola as, man, the Crusaders have made a resilient comeback. Down 1. The next point will tie the game if the Crusaders can get the next point. Baker serves it. Strobel. Teresi. To Canavan. Blocked there by Kramer. And balls! We're all tied up here only in the first set. Timeout RedHawks. What a comeback by the Crusaders. Down 5. And they are tied up here now. So back to the incident with the yellow card. I think the yellow card, like you just said, means a warning. If they get a red card, it means a point. Am I correct there?
Yeah, we get a point then. So Phil's got to watch himself, but this late in the game, I don't think it'll be a problem. These Crusaders, they've been fired up. They're really on a roll right now. Let's see if they can execute, maintain this win. Looks like number 12, Ethan Kizaleo, is subbing in for number 3, Marty Canavan.
Kizaleo subs in for Canavan, as you just said. Baker serves it over. Toss. Set to Kizaleo to Donegan. It's a good save there by SJ. Dwyer over to Kramer. Down low. And ball is out of bounds. Point to the RedHawks.
Yeah, that's a tough play for Kramer. He tried his best to work around the hit, but...
Match point here for the RedHawks. I mean, it was a really close play. Ball just barely went out.
It's just great execution by the RedHawks, closing in that block, but... Now to serve for the RedHawks, number 10, Joe O'Connor.
Number 10, Joe O'Connor serves it over. Dwyer to Kramer, down low, and nice soft hit over the net. And nice play there by Kramer as we are all tied up here again at 24. We were going to extra.
This is why I love this rivalry, Ryan.
We have to win by 2, so we'll go.
This rivalry is something special.
Lefrano serves it over to Toth, Kesiola. Down low, Teresi. Hard spike there by Teresi as the RedHawks regain the lead. Match point again now as Biggs and Canavan are in the game. And Show is rushed in. Kramer, Dwyer, McCarthy, little tip in the middle. The RedHawks were playing behind and McCarthy just found the weak spot and was able to attack her right away as we're all tied up here again at 25.
Doesn't get much better than this. All tied up. First set. One of the biggest battles in all of Illinois.
Dwyer serves it up now. Strobel. Ball goes out of bounds. And what a serve! A misread there. Biggs couldn't get to it, and now the Crusaders have a 1-point lead to take the first set. Up 1. Match point. Dwyer serving up. Serves it up. Strobel. Teresi. Canavan down low. Good save there by Lefrano. Dwyer over to Kramer. Down low. And the Crusaders win the first set. What a comeback. A strong, physical end to the first set. The Crusaders take the first set of 3. Man. What a finish.
I think that was the best game of volleyball I've ever watched, Ryan.
Man, that's just competitiveness going to competitiveness.
That's playing with a lot of heart right there. Those Crusaders, they didn't back down no matter how big the lead was. They just kept fighting through adversity.
Crusaders want anymore. I mean, they all call the Spiking Crusaders, and man, did they strike back in a hurry. And what a first set we have here tonight here on 99th and Pulaski. Now, let's see if the Crusaders can keep this focus going. I mean, it's not over at all. I mean, the RedHawks are still in this. They still got another whole set to go. I think the Crusaders right now have just gotten a huge huge spark in their offense. And, I mean, Dwyer has really, really done a great job tonight for the Crusaders on that end.
Yeah, they really ignited the fire. Let's just hope they can keep it lit. So they really just got to play with focus. They can't let anything get past them, and they can't get too cocky. Still got to play their game.
And we are back to start the second set of the volleyball game between your Brother Rice Crusaders and the Marist RedHawks. I mean, what a finish to the end of the first set. I gotta admit, it was a pretty great run they had. They were down 23-18. Called timeout, went on a 5-0 run. Couple mistakes there that led to it by the RedHawks. And then Crusaders fought back and forth and got that last point. And man, they really, really came back and wanted it more.
Yeah, that last timeout was huge for Coach Dwyer. I mean, right away after that timeout, Marist missed the serve, and they took it and they took advantage. They executed perfectly.
The same group is out there that ended it for the Crusaders in the first set. For the RedHawks, Teresi, Smith, Brannigan, Toth, Schobel, and Canavan are out there for the Marist. Teresi over to Brannigan, blocked there by McCarthy. Teresi saved it. Toth over, good dive there by Baker. Dwyer to Nelson. Nelson over. Could say there. Canavan. Dwyer to Lafrano. Kramer down low. Ball out of bounds. Point to the RedHawks.
That was good playing Marist there. They were very scrappy. It's a tough block to take in, but they were able to keep it up. Let's just see what the Crusaders can do to bounce back from this.
By Baker. Another point back to the RedHawks.
That's what you gotta like about Baker. He immediately forgot about that play as soon as it happened. That's what you really need. You can't have anyone getting down on themselves this late in the stage in the game.
Baker, Dwyer to Kramer, and ball hit the net. So now 3-0 lead for the RedHawks. And like I said, the RedHawks aren't out of this. It's just the Crusaders need to keep going. They built some momentum at the end there, but I mean, this game is not over at all. Teresa serves it over. Baker to Dwyer, down low to Boss, and McCarthy, or excuse me, that was McCarthy there, gets the first point for the Crusaders in the second set as Kramer will serve it up.
Utilizing the middle, like I said, it's a big part of this game for the Crusaders. They got two big guys out there, and they just got to use them right.
Kramer serves it up. Good block there. Say the red top. Man, kind of hit Dwyer in the chest in an awkward, funny way. And then McCarthy couldn't save it. Another point to the RedHawks. Brannigan. Good set there by Lefrano. Down low to McCarthy. Out of bounds. Another missed opportunity, missed spike there for the Crusaders. Is now Marist leads by 4.
This is where the Crusaders got to come together. They got to maintain their focus. They can't lose any focus whatsoever.
Brannigan,
right
Lefrano to Baker. Good block there by Smith and Canavan combined.
Playing with too much pressure on the shoulders right now. They got to just relax and play their game like they did the first set. That's how they're going to come out.
Brannigan over again. Good wire down low to SJ. Ball goes out of bounds as too strong of a hit there by Nelson, and then Brannigan couldn't regain, and the ball went out of bounds over the net. Subs now in. Boss checks in for McCarthy, and Rusutko comes in as well. Top blocked by Boss and SJ. What a nice block there. Crusaders get a point.
Height matters in volleyball. That's all that can be said there.
Toth. Nice spike there by Toth as he gets another point for the RedHawks. It's 7-3 now. Rusutko comes out. Lefrano back in. McCarthy stays out, I believe. Schobel serve it up.
The fun fact is that Schobel and Lefrano are both cousins. We got two liberos, rival schools, and they're playing battling against each other.
Schobel serves it out of bounds. Ball back to the Crusaders, still down by 3. Nelson will serve it up now. Schobel with it. Teresi to Brandon Canavan. And that is another point for the RedHawks. RedHawks are really executing on all their serves and sets right now. They're really making it hard for the Crusaders to defend any spikes, any hits they can get.
Yeah, Canavan's a special player. They really got to utilize him well. He's committed to Ball State, so he's playing D1 volleyball next year.
As he serves it up, Kramer, good save there. Dwyer over to Nelson, down low. Good save there by Brannigan. Toth, ball is hit the net, I believe, as Dwyer was trying to go and defend, point to the Crusaders. Teresi, Canavan, and another good pointer for Canavan. I mean, this guy is pretty good, I'm not going to lie to you. Like you said, he's going Division I to Ball State, so he's definitely got something. Makes this team great. As Kuzila checks in for the RedHawks as Toth will serve it up. Biggs also comes in as well, and Toth's serve goes out of bounds. 9-6, RedHawks still lead.
Now to serve for the Crusaders, probably their most consistent server, the libero, Kevin Lefrano.
Biggs, Kuzela, back down to Biggs. Good save there by Lefrano. Kuzela to Teresi, and ball just kind of faded on McCarthy there.
Two subs in for the RedHawks as Joe O'Connor's here to serve. Crusaders gotta, like I said, maintain focus. It's the biggest part of this game. They can't get too cocky. They can't put too much pressure on themselves.
O'Connor serves it up. Baker, Dwyer, and McCarthy. O'Connor with the save. Kuzela down to Smith. Nice hit there by Smith.
That's just an outstanding play from the middle, Smith. Being able to transition from the big block and to get a killer kill.
Connor serves it up. Connor. Kramer dig there by Toss. Biggs over. Nelson with the save. McCarthy tried to tip it, and he got it. He snuck it through as the ball is kind of fading, kind of tipped it up over the net. And points for the Crusaders. Still a close game, down by 4, but I mean, Crusaders can make a little run here, get some stops. Dwyer will serve it up. Toth, Zela to Biggs. Kind of nearsighted hit, but Kramer was playing off the net, and interesting serve there by Biggs, but gets another point for the RedHawks. As Canavan will chuck back in for Zela. Here's Teresi now. Teresi over. Kramer. Lafrano. SJ tried to tip it, blocked there by Smith. That's down low, and another block by Smith. Big block there by Smith in the end there. And timeout Crusaders. RedHawks lead by 6 now.
Did you know that Brother Ice TV averages thousands of viewers for varsity contests? Or that we have had over 1 million viewers watch our broadcasts? We would love to welcome you as an advertiser. If you own a business and would like to be featured via ad reads, scoreboard sponsorships, or more, the opportunity for advertising is here. Please contact Tim O'Connell at 773-429-4312 for more information. Again, that's 773-429-4312. Thank you.
So far the Crusaders have gotten out to a great start here, as the RedHawks have really executed on every single setup, every single pass, spike, you name it, on whatever.
No live coverage? No game? Well, it's the same almost, except there's 2 more notes on each side. It's not a full story.
As Jimmy Lyons will sub in for SJ Nelson here.
Yeah.
Frano, McCarthy down low, good save there by Teresi on the floor. Canavan, over to Biggs, Lyons, Dwyer, Kramer, another nice dig there by Teresi. Schobel to Canavan, still up in the air, Baker, Dwyer, down low to McCarthy, and man, that has been working all night. Just a soft hit down low, nobody really covering the middle of the court, and McCarthy just lays it down there.
I think that's where Dwyer's going to want to go. He wants to get back in this game. Go to the middle.
I'm not going to lie to you. I really like that play. It really works for this team.
It does.
Kramer serves it up. Schobel. Teresi. Smith kind of tipped it over. And I believe the ball was in. So, point.
Nah, I think there was a tip there.
Yeah, those are easy, aren't they? Those are the good ones.
14-8 now as the RedHawks lead.
Now to serve for the RedHawks, number 9, Luke Brannigan.
Brannigan serves it up. Baker, Dwyer, over to SJ. Brannigan saved it. Teresi. Brannigan. Dwyer. Afrano. Nelson. And he stuck it. Nice serve there. Nice connection.
Yeah, that's a good play by S.J. Nelson, finding his high hands and trying to keep the ball away from any of the RedHawks.
5-point lead now. The RedHawks still winning. Zutko serves it up. Toth. Teresi. And he touched the net, I want to say, or he stepped over. Doesn't matter. Crusaders, or excuse me, RedHawks get a point there. What was that? Serve it up again.
Looks like Dwyer's challenging one of the calls that was made. This call were to save the RedHawks, which it appears it will be. Libero number 11, Brendan Schobel, will be back to serve. Back in for the Crusaders, the libero, the most important man on the court, Kevin Lafrano.
Schobel serves it up. Baker, Dwyer, over to Nelson. Good block there by Toth, but it goes out of bounds.
I gotta say, that was good. That was a good play by Toe. Just couldn't keep his hands inside. We got lucky with that one.
Nelson's gonna serve it up now. And out of bounds. RedHawks lead by 6 now.
Once again for the RedHawks by the most dominant server, Marty Canavan.
Canavan serves it up, but out of bounds. Ball back to the Crusaders. 5-point lead still for the RedHawks.
I think I just jinxed that one.
Yeah, I think you might have just done that too. Baker, Schobel, Teresi, Canavan down low. Man, that guy's got a wicked arm. Wicked spike there by Canavan. And he gets the point for the RedHawks as they lead again now by 6.
Sherry's really got to get some energy. Spark that fire.
Toth serves it up. Frano, Dwyer, Boss. Good save there. By Schobel, he's trying to get over, but Boss just poked that ball back down. And another point to the Crusaders, 17-12.
Just said no, 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 not in my house.
I mean, the ball was kind of just hanging up there. Nobody was really above the rim, but Schobel fell down. Kind of just a quick instinct there by Boss. Frano over. Biggs down low. And Biggs is really working on his cross spikes as he has been hitting all of them tonight. As Smith are checking for Schobel and O'Connor are coming for Rushton.
Yeah, you got to give credit to Biggs. He's not been having hit too many sets, but with the ones he's been given, he's been utilizing and finding open spots in the court.
Connor serves it up. Frano. Kramer. Ball goes out of bounds.
Crusaders got to pull it together here. They don't want to give them too much of a big lead. The energy is ignited once it hits 20. They got to get some points back.
Baker. Dwyer, little tip pass there. That worked. As O'Connor is playing off the net. And nice little play there by McCarthy. As it's 19-13 now. RedHawks lead. Dwyer. Toth up. Schobel serves it over. Nelson. Down low to McCarthy. Good save there by Toth. Biggs across. And hit one of the Crusaders. And another serve to the RedHawks.
Checking back in for the RedHawks. Number 3, Marty Canavan. As the sophomore, Christian Teresi is back to serve.
Teresi to Lafrano. Kramer down low. Good save there by Teresi. Biggs hit the net. And Crusaders ball.
Back to serve the senior, Nate Kramer.
Kramer serves it up, right to Toth. Teresi to Smith. Sorry, Brannigan. Hit that ball right on the bullseye, and another easy point there for the RedHawks.
Luke Brannigan checks in to serve for the RedHawks. Crusaders got to find something here. Got to go on a roll. You don't want to go to 3 with these RedHawks.
Baker, Dwyer, Nelson down low. Teresi thought he had it. Missed it. Still a 6-point lead here for the RedHawks as Rzutko will serve it up. And Smith powers one down. Zetko and McCarthy check out. Boss checks in.
Crusaders need some energy.
Baker down low. Big block there by Rushton.
Well, it's not even the Crusaders anymore. These RedHawks just came to play this second set. They've been dominating these blocks.
Baker, Dwyer, over Nelson, down low. Ball lost there. Points for the Crusaders. Nelson over the top. Serve goes out of bounds.
Yeah, that serves you can't afford to miss right there. Right, serve again for the RedHawks. Number 3, Marty Canavan.
Canavan serves it over. And point to the RedHawks as they win. They get the match point and they win the second set. As we're going into a third set now, man, that second set was just dominated by the RedHawks. As now we are going into a third set, excuse me, tied 1-1. We'll be right back after this.
Did you know a dirty furnace can lead to higher energy bills and costly breakdowns? Call Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric today and save $50 on your furnace tune-up, backed by a 1-year no-breakdown guarantee. Call your trusted experts today. For all the right reasons, call 866-4-SEASONS.
So we start the third set. Both teams have made great sets the first two. RedHawks won the second. Crusaders won a thrilling first set. Phelan, what's your take on this third set? How the Crusaders pull off the upset?
They got to maintain focus. I mean, I think they lost a little last set. They weren't playing together. They were all just playing their own game. Volleyball's a team sport. You really just got to stay focused, execute, and play their part of the game and contribute.
So Schobel, Teresi, Smith, Toth, Canavan, and Brannigan are out there for the RedHawks. And Baker, Lafrano, McCarthy, Kramer, Nelson, and Dwyer out there for the Crusaders. As Dwyer will serve it up to start this third set. Schobel, Teresi, to Brannigan. Good block there. Good start there for the Crusaders as McCarthy and Nelson combine for the block.
That's a big momentum booster right there.
Dwyer, another serve. Teresi down low. Another block there by McCarthy and Kramer from Smith. Brannigan. And the ball stays in down the line as RedHawks get the point.
Now to serve the sophomore Christian Teresi.
Teresi. Down one to McCarthy. Ball got tipped around there and stayed up in the air but went out of bounds. Crusaders get the point. Nice spike there by McCarthy.
Yeah, McCarthy's found every way to keep this ball away from the RedHawks. He's doing a fantastic job. He's got to be set more. That's the main idea.
Kramer serves it up. Schobel, Teresi, Brannigan. Ball tipped by Baker and out of bounds.
You see that serve by Kramer? That was coming in smoking hot.
Brannigan serves it up. Frano. Baker. Good save there by Brannigan. Toth now. He's trying to spike it. Schobel saves. Teresi helps. Toth over. Baker tipped it. Kept it alive. Kramer. Dwyer gets it over. Schobel. Teresi. Canavan. Stopped by the big boy in the middle. McCarthy with a huge block. And that was great communication there by the Crusaders to get the block. As Bosch checks in, and so does Ritsuko. Schobel, Teresi, Canavan again, and this time he gets it. Ritsuko checks out. Lafrano back in.
Back to number 11, Brennan Schobel for the RedHawks.
Schobel will serve it up.
Let's see what these Crusaders can do.
Baker set to Dwyer. Over to S.J. Nelson. Ball tipped up in the air. Brannigan tipped up. Dwyer. And Kramer's spike hit the net. Didn't even get a chance to go over. Ball back to the RedHawks.
Yeah, that was a questionable call. It looked like one of the RedHawks on the outside hit the net, but can't always win every call. Name of the game.
Schobel serves it up. Kramer. Dwyer. Nelson down low. Teresi. Toth. Good block there. And ball hit the net. And Baker kind of rolled over the net and rolled over and point to the RedHawks. 5-3 lead here.
Feeling good right here. I think Crusaders are going to go on a run.
Schobel serves it up. Baker, Dwyer, down low to Boss. Nice finish.
And that's how you start it off. Utilize the middle every single time.
Nelson serves it up. Brannigan, little over the top. Boss just hit it down. And what a great IQ play there from Michael Boss. As the ball that Brannigan was served over kind of stuck in the air, and Boss just hit it right off one of the Marist players. And now we are tied at 5.
Crusaders getting hot. Gotta maintain this lead.
Nelson again serves it up. Ball goes out of bounds. Point to the RedHawks.
Back to serve for the RedHawks, number 3, Marty Canavan. It's been a problem all game for these Crusaders passing on defense. Let's see if they can square up a good ball.
Canavan serves it out of bounds. Point to the Crusaders.
Back to serve, number 14, Paul Baker.
Baker serves it over. Teresi, Toth. And ball was partially blocked, but out of bounds.
Good play by Toth there, finding the high hands. Checking in for the RedHawks is number 8, the sophomore Devlin Biggs, as Toth is back to serve.
Toth serves it over. Lafrano, Dwyer, Kramer. Schobel saved it. Teresi, little tip. Lafrano, nice little save. Dwyer over. Toth. Teresi, down low. Good save there by Nelson. Kramer gets it over. Canavan to Teresi. Across the Biggs, and ball goes out of bounds. Biggs was looking for that cross side spike again, but ball just hit a little too far out of bounds. Tied again at 7. Lafrano serves it up. Teresi, little just over. Dwyer to Kramer, down low, and ball out of bounds. What a spike by Kramer. Excellent finish there.
Teresi tried to be sneaky there with that dump, but
Sub in.
responded back with a dominant kill.
Kuzela checks in for Canavan. Here's a chance for the Crusaders to kind of get a good lead going. Lafrano serves it up. Schobel. Kuzela over to Biggs. Blocked there by Dwyer and McCarthy. Teresi now. And sneaks it past McCarthy and Kramer's attempted block. We're all tied up at 8.
Checking in to serve for the RedHawks is number 10, Joe O'Connor. That was a good swing by Teresi, showing off that power. It's been a big factor all game.
Here's O'Connor now. Lafrano, Dwyer, over to Kramer. And ball stayed in bounds. Another nice point there by Kramer.
Libero, Brennan Schobel back in for the RedHawks is the setter for the Crusaders. Luke Dwyer is back to serve.
Toth. Kuzela down low. Smith. Nice spike. One off of Dwyer's hands. Tied back here at 9. Teresi serves it over. And ball goes out of bounds off the serve. Point back to the Crusaders.
This is the time for the Crusaders to take advantage. Use these 3 points.
Kramer serves it up. Schobel over to Teresi. Schobel saved it. Kramer to Dwyer. Down low to McCarthy. And he's going to get it. Schobel kind of went in. Came back out. Nice hard spike there by McCarthy. 11-9 lead. Crusaders up by 2 now. Kramer is going to serve it over. Schobel. Teresi to Biggs. Soft little up. Little spike there. Baker saved it. Back over to S.J. Nelson. And it's going to bounce. And again off Canavan's fingertips. Crusaders have a 3-point lead. Timeout. RedHawks. Crusaders have come striking hard here to start the 3rd set as they lead by 3. And we're back after the RedHawks called a timeout. Nate Kramer will start off here and tip it up. Kramer serves it. Biggs, Teresi. Back over to Biggs. Biggs spikes off Kramer's hand.
Yeah, it's a good roll shot by Biggs there. That's a tough play to make. Back to serve for the RedHawks, number 9, Luke Brannigan.
Looks like they gotta mop the floor a little bit. I always gotta make sure that floor is nice and clean for these guys to play on. Be careful. And
Can't risk any injuries.
Nope. Especially, I mean, this game is late in the season too. Playoffs are coming up. Can't risk any guys getting hurt.
Absolutely.
For any team. Brannigan serves it over. Lafrano, Dwyer, Nelson. Nice little spike. Good save there by Schobel for the RedHawks. Teresi to Canavan. Another block there by Baker and McCarthy. Schobel now to Toth. Another good block there by McCarthy and Nelson. The big man is stepping up and ready to play. McCarthy using all he's got in the tank to help the Crusaders take a 3-point lead here.
McCarthy will just not
Zetsko serves it up. Toth and Schobel both get it. Teresi over to Brandon. Canavan, good save there by Kramer. Dwyer. Nelson, good save there by Teresi. Schobel. Canavan. Another good save by Dwyer, but the ball goes out of bounds. Point to the RedHawks.
That's good defense by the Crusaders, but it's just tough execution. It's a good play by the RedHawks. This is, the libero, number 11, Brendan Schobel, will be back to serve.
Schobel. Up top. Baker. Dwyer. Nelson. Save there by Brannigan. And the ball hit the net. Lucky point there for the Crusaders as Brannigan's dig went a little too far for the RedHawks to get it. Hit the net. Ball back to Crusaders. 3-point lead still. Nelson with it. Serve it up. Schobel, Teresi, Toth, good block there by Dwyer, and another huge block. As the RedHawks were blocking every Crusaders shot, or excuse me, hit in the second set, the Crusaders are now answering back with getting a ton of blocks in this set to start so far, and that's really helped them keep this lead.
Yeah, RedHawks are looking to regroup here.
And Nelson just gave the RedHawks a free point by missing the serve as it hit the net.
I just jinxed it a little bit there again. I'm going to stop doing that. Back to serve, number 3, Marty Canavan for the RedHawks.
Canavan serves it up. Kramer, good save there. Dwyer tipped it out. What a shot by Bosch! The big man is feeling it. He's spiking it down. That's a great tip and set there by, again, Dwyer in the middle. Setting Bosch up again for the easy smack. Right dab in the middle as Baker's going to serve it up. Schobel, Teresi, Toth, and it hit the net, and it's another point to the Crusaders. 17-12 now. Canavan checks out. Zayla checks back in. Baker now. Serves it up again. Toth, Zayla, Teresi down low. And that is out. Another point to the Crusaders. Just keep them rolling, baby. Timeout. RedHawks. Crusaders are fired up, and so are we. 6-point lead now. And it's the mental mistakes again for the RedHawks that are helping the Crusaders. Yeah. Missed opportunities, missed shots, balls going out of bounds, not being able to have successful blocks, Crusaders countering with successful blocks. Everything is going right for the Crusaders, and it's not stopping at all in this third set.
I mean, you got to give credit to the fans. They're really just shaking up these RedHawks. They can't find anything to put in play here. They're chucking balls left and right. The Crusaders are taking full advantage.
Yeah, and I got to admit, you're right about that. The fans have kind of given this team momentum. They've given them spirit, and they've been able to keep them alive through this entire game. This has been a great 3 sets. I mean, it was a battle. The first set was an awesome one. The Mariners kind of answered back and kind of stormed and took what was theirs in the second, and now the Crusaders want it more. They're fighting for it more in this third set.
They got to make sure, though, they don't get too cocky. They got a little bit second set. They got to maintain this lead and stay focused.
So Brannigan, Toth, Kuzela, Schobel, Teresi, and Rushton out there. Now, Nelson, Lafrano, Dwyer, Boss, and Kramer out there, and Breaker serves it up as the crowd is into this game now. Teresi over, and another point that was thought the Crusader fans was out is now in for the RedHawks, so a point to the RedHawks. Now it's only 5-point lead for the Crusaders.
This is where the Crusaders got to keep focus here.
Toth serves it up. Lafrano, Dwyer, over to Kramer, down low, spike save, tipped around, and to the Crusaders as Rushton lost control of it. So a point back to the Crusaders now as they lead again by 6.
Back to serve, number 7, Kevin Lafrano.
Lafrano serves it over. Brannigan, Kuzela, Teresi, little tip, blocked there by Kramer, McCarthy, kept alive by Brannigan, Toth, McCarthy over to Dwyer, little tip in the middle, ball kept alive there by the RedHawks. Dwyer tips it back over. Kuzela tip, Brannigan serve, and I believe it's hit or hit in.
Yeah,
Point goes to the RedHawks.
Looks like Dwyer was trying to be a little sneaky there. I think that was just the right play to shake up this RedHawk defense.
O'Connor tips it over. Ball kept alive there. What a save by Nelson as he gets back into play there. Teresi over. Lafrano, dig, McCarthy, Kramer, tipped around. And there's 2 guys on the ground. Dwyer over to SJ, and he gets the point! What a huge teamwork and communication skills. Saved by SJ to finish it off. He gets this dig, he gets the save, and he gets the spike. I mean, man, Kramer and McCarthy both hit the deck, and just a great awareness and communication by Dwyer to keep that alive, and the entire bench of the Crusaders were on their feet, and so was the crowd. 20-14. Dwyer served over, Schober, Teresi, Biggs, down low. Another block by S.J. Nelson. He is making a statement right now. The transfer from St. Rita is helping this Crusader team now up by 7. Dwyer serves it over. Schobel, Teresi. Smith gets a much-needed point for the RedHawks as they now lead by 6. As now the Crusaders lead by 6.
SJ came to play tonight for these Crusaders. He's their hype man. He's the reason we're in this game right now.
Teresi serves it up. Baker, Dwyer, S.J. Nelson, ball out of bounds. Close, but too close. 5-point lead now. RedHawks get the ball back. I mean, great setup there, but just too close.
Gotta stay modest right here.
Teresi, Lafrano, Dwyer, middle, missed there, saved by Teresi and Toth. Biggs over, Lafrano to Dwyer, back down to McCarthy. Missed the serve by a little bit, hit the net. 4-point lead now for the RedHawks. Crusaders got to keep it down. They're going to call a timeout. Good timeout to call. RedHawks.
These RedHawks come back. They got a little momentum going.
RedHawks only down by 4. Smart timeout called there. Keeping the emotions together for the Crusaders. Smart idea. I like it. I mean, what else can you ask for? This is Marist Brother Ice rivalries in any sport. Volleyball this year has turned out to be a great one.
We got 2 really great teams. Marist has really shown what they can do, and these Crusaders, I mean, they came in ranked 23rd in USA Today, and the RedHawks were number 4, but they're showing that they can still play with them, and they're putting on one heck of a show right now.
I mean, S.J. Nelson and Brendan McCarthy have been huge for the Crusaders today. And, I mean, the biggest guy on the court's been Luke Dwyer. He's kept this team alive.
Absolutely.
All his sets, all his setups, everything he's done has been great.
He's kept his team under control even when they faced adversity. He's fought through everything. He's used his mechanics to his best of his ability.
As the crowd is getting into it now as we start, 21-17. Marist crowd, Rice crowd. This game is getting tense, folks. Teresi serves it up. Kramer, Dwyer, Kramer, blocked there, saved by Dwyer. What a block there by Smith and Canavan. Ball goes back to the RedHawks. 3-point lead now.
These Crusaders got
Crusaders.
focus. We're good here. We just gotta relax.
Teresi now. Gonna serve it up. Baker, Dwyer. Nelson down low. Ball goes out of bounds there. Off the show ball. Point to the Crusaders. Ball. Kramer will get to serve it up. And another official's timeout to clean the court.
Crusaders really been leaving it all on the court, literally.
Kramer serves it up. Bullet there to Schobel. Canavan down low. Good block there. Lafrano keeps it alive. Dwyer, Nelson, tip, Toth, save. Teresi, Biggs over Lafrano. Dwyer, Nelson down low. Good, another save there by Schobel. A little tip there by Smith from Teresi, and the point goes in. 22-19, 3-point game. And Brannigan will check in for Biggs.
That's a good rally by both teams right there. You're going to see if these Crusaders can maintain this lead.
And Brannigan will serve it up. Serves over Lafrano. Dwyer to Nelson. Tipped. Ball bumped around. Teresi kept it alive. Toth. Little tip. Dwyer saved it. Lafrano over to Baker. Down low. Nice save there by Schobel. Teresi to Brannigan. And another huge block there by Brendan McCarthy. Another statement block as Boss will check in for McCarthy, and Kuzetko will check in for Lafrano to serve it.
McCarthy just showed
4-point lead for the Crusaders. 2 points away from getting this victory here at Brother Rice High School. Kuzetko serves it over. Schobel, Teresi, Toth. Kept alive there. Good block by SJ. Schobel serves it over. Zetsko to Dwyer. Little tip there by Boss. Kept alive by Smith. Over to Boss. Back down low. And Smith gets it down the pipe. Off Kramer's hand. 3-point lead now. McCarthy and Lafrano check back. Lafrano checks back in.
I got to say, these RedHawks, they're not going to stop fighting no matter what the score is. They have the same intensity no matter what, and you got to give them credit. They came to play, but so do these Crusaders.
3-point lead now for the Crusaders. Schobel over to Baker, saves it. Back over to Baker, good block there. Dwyer to SJ, little tip, and it'll drop! What a play there by SJ Nelson. Read the defense perfectly and just pumped it right down the middle, open court, and the Crusaders have a match point now. 1 point away from securing the victory over their rival, the Marist RedHawks, who are ranked 4th in the state. Crusaders can get a huge upset and an honorary win tonight for Coach Dwyer and his team. As the man of the hour, SJ Nelson, serves it up. Schobel, Teresi. Yes! And the Crusaders pull off the victory in the upset. As there's a miscommunication, ball hit the net, and the Crusaders are going to win it 2-1 in sets. And what a victory tonight! As Mr. Creed is pumped, and so are we, and the crowd went ecstatic. And what a win tonight for Coach Dwyer and his boys. Huge, huge upset. Lot of respect towards these two clubs as they shake it out. But man, what a victory! What a win! I mean, and they are pumped. That's a huge upset for men's volleyball and Illinois High School Association.
Yeah, it's going to be the talk of the show the rest of this week.
What a win for these Crusaders. I mean, and my buddy Paul Baker, shout out to him, told me we got this game tonight. We're going to win it for Coach. And that's exactly what they did. They went out there and they showed how good they could be.
Heck of a game.
That was an awesome game. Great 3 sets of volleyball. I'm Ryan Manfrey, alongside Matt Phelan, our producer Hunter Temple, cameraman Brian Sheehan, so on from 99 from Pulaski. Have a good night.